Josephine King is a 92-year-old woman from Georgia, and she was kicked out of her church after more than 50 years as a member because she didn't give enough money. Raw Story explains, she received a letter from Bainbridge's First African Baptist Church informing her that she was no longer a member because she failed to maintain constant and consistent financial and physical participation. Okay, now, this is already gross, but are you ready for why that's the case? She was sick. She's 92 years old. You know what happens when you're 92 years old? You get sick. They're like, well, she hasn't been here enough, she hasn't given us enough money, so she's kicked out. You know, perhaps if you actually gave a shit about some of the stuff said by that guy who you say you love, Jesus, when something like this happens to a 92-year-old member of your church, she's ill, perhaps you're the one that should give money to her. You're the one that should give support to her. You're the one that should lift her up and comfort her and let her know that the community is there for her. But you didn't do that. And you want to know why you didn't do that? Because what you're doing is running a scam. See, this is an inconvenient fact that a lot of religious people don't like to hear. But at its core, all religion is a scam. What they're doing, as Bill Maher says, is they're selling an individual and then indivisible, but it's invisible product. They're selling you hope. They're selling you redemption. They're letting you know you're on the good team and you're going to be okay in the afterlife. I got your back. But in reality, what they're really selling is Mother Goose. What they're really selling is Narnia, fucking Candyland. You know, fairy tales, myths, nonsense. So what they're doing is they're exploiting you. They're giving you fake existential support and taking money. By the way, you know who else does something like that? The mafia. The old mafia trick is, you know, you go into a new bakery or something and you say, you know, we could protect you. Me and Vinny over here could protect you. There's a lot of people that break in and shit around here. But in order for us to protect you, you got to give us 8% of your earnings. If you don't give us 8% of your earnings, we're not saying that your window's going to get broke and your money's going to get stolen out of the register tonight, but it might happen. And this isn't an uncommon thing. There was a story from Florida recently. A church sent $1,000, an $1,000 collection notice, I should say, to a single mother who failed to tithe. You know, maybe she needs that money to feed her fucking kid. You ever thought of that? Maybe she needs your support. You're supposed to be the community. You're supposed to be the one looking out for her. Maybe she needs you right now, but no. You send a bill to her to say you give the pastor money because the pastor needs a new car. No, I'm fed up to here, man, with religion and with its bullshit. Now, obviously, people can do bad in the name of religion. They can do good in the name of religion. Nobody's denying that. But my main disagreement with it is it's just not correct. What they're saying to you is not accurate. So if you're somebody who gives a shit about truth, why would you belong to a club, any club, that's based on flat-out lies, that's based on myths,